everyone, and thanks for joining us on Midday Kentucky as what's commonly known as Hump Day Wednesday.
And the day getting back to work for a lot of people had Monday and Tuesday off, so
Yeah.
a pseudo Monday.
I actually
back to
forgot
work today.
a lot of people took the Monday off as well.
Yeah.
In this business, it doesn't normally happen, but yesterday
Right.
we pre-recorded a show, so mostly everyone could have the day off. And I know you went down to the parade, you had a
did.
lovely time,
I did.
and you saw the fireworks. You can tell also she's the only family person on this table. Katie and I, we just relaxed.
Yeah. Right before we came on, we said, "Don't ask us what we did. We'll sound like losers."
Yes, it's exactly the way. But I decided to sort of go for a walk and sort of get out and about. I had a dreadful sleep the night before, and I just thought, I need to sort of get back to the exercising thing
Yeah.
and sort of.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night, woke up at 5:45 this morning.
Yeah.
What is with that?
Oh,
I had
good.
such a big sleep. Well, Katie, you've got something to tell everyone, my friend.
Yeah, and this
before we
is
kick
so
the show off.
excited. We've been talking about our Dollywood giveaway, but before we reveal today's keyword, let's just remind you what our participants will win.
Well, we're giving away a family prize bundle that includes a 4-pack of tickets to Dollywood Splash Country, complimentary retreat rental at Dollywood Splash Country, 4-pack of Dollywood season tickets, and a 4-pack of tickets to Dolly Parton's Smoky Mountain Adventures dinner and show, and one night stay at Dollywood's Dream Resort and Spa. Can I say any more?
What an awesome package. To participate in this contest, tune in to Good Morning Kentucky, Midday Kentucky, and the 6 o'clock news, and listen for a keyword. You will then take the keyword over and head over to our website and enter it in there. So today's keywords are Piggy Parade.
Who thinks of
Piggy
this?
Parade. So click on the contest tab and enter Piggy Parade along with an email, and you will be entered to win.
I just want to know who's coming up with these keywords.
That was my
Piggy
question,
Parade.
I like it.
Well, it's a little bit fun, and it's, you know what, I have to say to you, it does make it stand out, and while you're typing away, write down Piggy Parade.
Piggy
Piggy
Parade.
Parade.
And the more chances you enter, everyone, from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock and then 6 o'clock news, the more times you enter,
All
the
right,
more
it's a good
chances you
giveaway.
have. Okay, you're a bit of a travel buff, okay, and you'd want to start travel blogging and things like that. So
Okay.
I thought about this story, and I wonder if you would go to these sort of extreme lengths to fund your holidays, my friend. A thrifty woman has revealed how she saved $30,000 in 8 months, you ready for this, by eating lunch out of the trash. I know it's crazy, people. Amanda Holden, 32, from Portland, Oregon, was able to quit her finance job and travel for a year by feasting on leftovers of her bemused co-workers and nicknamed her Dumpster Dog. While dieting on scraps, she also cut her social spending and shopping until she had enough money to hand in her notice and jet off to Latin America. Now, she's 27, okay?
Yeah.
And she basically, her goal was $20,000 to travel to Latin America. Now, isn't Latin America cheap as?
It's depending on
Like-
where you're going, but she was
Okay.
staying for an extended period
For 1
of
year,
time.
she stayed for 1 year, and which is cool. I
Right,
get it.
right.
But I also was thinking to myself, would I go to such extremes for a 12-month holiday? Would you not put that 12-month holiday off an extra year and save that
Exactly.
extra money? Here's what she also cut out. Haircuts, no gym membership or buying coffees. The third way, she said, she just made an effort to cut out food altogether. Listen, she did it, people.
I would do all of those except for the food.
Yeah,
I couldn't
yeah.
cut that out.
I mean, I could see
But I
cutting
don't really
that coffee.
shop.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm just telling you, people, if you've gone outside, the supermarkets and things like that,
Right.
and I used to work at a supermarket when I was a kid, and the amount of food that we threw out, and we only threw it out because it didn't look right. It was still perfectly healthy.
I'm
Do you know what I mean?
sorry, there is no
I'm
way.
not saying that I would do that. All I'm saying to you is there are a lot of people out there that do eat from dumpsters and things like that. I just found this quite an interesting way that she felt she could save $30,000 in 12 months.
I mean, I think the bigger things for me, if I would stop going to Starbucks, which I should probably do, we enable each other.
Well, think about it. It's $5 every time you go to Starbucks.
Right.
Minimum.
And think about how often you go.
So
and
twice a day, there's $10. There's 10 times, that's $70 a week.
$300 a month.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I think cutting out those things you can do. Or shopping. You make fun of me for my $7, $10 dresses, but I just don't do any shopping except for that. I spend all my money on
There's a different
trips.
reason why I make fun of you about that. It's not about you economizing. It's that you don't want to wear the same outfit all the time. So if you buy a $200 dress, you feel you need to get the worth out of it, so we'd see it every day.
Okay, that's true.
Let's be real. Let's keep it real on that one. And I thought about this, and I also thought, are her co-workers who called her the dumpster dog that's pretty bad, I thought.
Oh, I think it's
I
horrible.
wouldn't like my co-workers to think that. I'd ask them,
can't
I'd
even
start a GoFundMe thing. That's what I'd be doing.
Well, this is interesting because I saw a similar blog that this reminds me of this morning, and it was talking about the fine line between saving money for a big splurge and once you're in your late 20s, is that money that you should just be saving for healthcare costs, unexpected things. There's now this trend of people cutting back on the basics, to be able to afford this big trip for a year or whatever.
You're probably right.
Should you maybe just go for 3 months and keep that money aside?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got you.
What do you think?
No, I think there comes a point in everyone's life where you should be saving for something.
Right.
Now, if you're putting $50 a week away or $100 a week away for a house or your future or your retirement, that's the way it should be, because we've done many stories about managing your finances. I think you can have holidays that don't cost you a fortune.
I think so too.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, this is something that I love to read out to everyone. It gives you a little bit of an insight to what each other thinks, and this is the pettiest things that your star sign says about you. Now, we'll put this up on our Facebook page. Head over to Midday Kentucky. You'll be able to see what yours says about you. You ready to find out what it says about you, Katie? You're first.
Oh, so I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries.
And these are petty things, right?
These are the pettiest. So it's not saying, so pettiest means deep down. They're really fine-tuning it.
Okay.
You live your life out loud and without apology. Never one to sit and fester with anger. You prefer to just pop off right then and there because of your aggressively honest personality. You don't consider yourself petty, but deep down, you know you might be. What really pees you off is when your friends leave you out of stuff. No, you don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. to go rock climbing anyway, but it's affected, I won't say that word actually.
It's messed up.
It's messed up what they didn't even tell you to begin with. So what they're saying is you don't want to go rock climbing, but you're annoyed that they didn't ask you to begin with.
But they better ask
you.
you,
Do you think
right?
that describes you much? You think you're petty?
I don't think I'm that petty, but I would
But
say...
deep down you know you are.
Deep down, I know I am. But I would say it's true. I don't really fester that long with anger. I'll just tell people.
Well, you and I say it how it is.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Lisa, I thought this was interesting.
Oh, Lord.
LOL, it starts off with everything you're an expert at being, a martyr, and pretending you don't care about anything. When you're actually just waiting for someone to notice you, you'll get all worked up over lending your friends like $5 and them not Venmoing you back.
Venmoing?
What does that mean? Immediately, but still going to get iced coffee with Kelly.
I think that's a form of PayPal, sending the money back right away.
Is that what it is?
It's something.
okay.
It's a way of paying someone back.
So do you lend money to your friends or anything like that?
I have been known to do that, yeah.
So like if we were to go for coffee or something and I'd say, oh gosh, I don't have enough money for coffee, and you said I'll pay for it, do you expect that back?
You know what? No, not really. I think it depends on where I'm at financially too. But if I'm, if the money's good, rolling in,
I get
and,
you.
It's a gift. I don't care. But if somebody starts taking advantage of it, then it might kind of get under my skin a
I
little
gave
bit.
Eric 50 cents for the vending machine today, and
He didn't
You
give
want
it
your
back?
money
we'll
back.
see what happens.
Oh.
That happened today.
Yeah, let's keep an eye out that for Eric. Hey, I'm going to let you read what mine says because you
Okay.
should never read your own star signs.
Oh boy, I can't see that far.
Oh, you read it.
Okay.
That's a problem.
Okay, here's Troy's. Everyone's fearful of your words and wit, and for good reason. You can banter with the best of them, and you're unafraid to knock heads with someone IRL. You'll pop off if someone leaves a weird comment on your Instagram because you're always kind of overthinking words.
Yes.
Well, number one, I don't do the whole Instagram thing. I'm not that good at it. You're much better at it than I. Oh, yeah, I'll give you a rundown, let me tell you. I'm not scared, and I do speak my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think I'm happy to own up to most of that because I think it does say a lot about me.
Yeah, I would say it's a normal characteristic, though. You know, people write in on our page all the time about Midday or something like that, and you know, if it's not too positive, we all fester on it. You know, I think that.
Do we? I think you fester on it more.
What? Yeah, well, you know what? People can be brutally honest, and but I try to be, unbiased as I look at it, and I actually got some good tips from our little Facebook page, and I've implemented that, hopefully.
Good. Okay, well, this is something interesting moving along. Online friends, your real friends.
Yeah.
This is something that you dug up
I thought
for
this
us.
was interesting.
I thought this was interesting. This was just another blog I saw online, and it had a pretty fierce debate about whether online friends are actual friends. And they're talking about people you meet maybe in chat rooms or support groups. And I was thinking, of course they're not your real friends. But then as I thought more about it, I thought, I am in some of these online communities. There's a female newscaster group on Facebook that I'm active with. And some of those women that I talk to, I actually would consider my friends because I talk to them a lot about different things that are going on. And there's people in all these different niches that meet people online. And I kind of think online friends in some way can be your better friends because you're
really
almost
know you?
more honest. No, you're almost more honest with them
Yeah.
because you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Because you don't really know them.
What do you think?
I
mean,
think you
in
do.
person. Oh, that's
I don't
weird.
know.
For me, it was just interesting because I really don't. I can't really relate to the fact that I have online friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I have people that I talk to through Facebook that I don't see all the time and things like that. But I've known them in my past at one point or another.
So do you, that's a good point, exactly what you just brought up, because someone Facebooked me this morning from Australia, and they said, we're in one of your old stores and we're talking to some of your old staff, and they say that you never contact us anymore. So then I thought, geez, now I feel bad. But then I messaged him back, and I looked, I messaged him like 3 months ago. Do you know what I mean? And I thought to myself, how often do you have to chat to your online friends?
Yeah, to be considered a friend,
Yeah.
a true
Well,
friend.
I would say in that case you don't speak that often. So yeah, I mean you may be friendly or still an acquaintance, but you're not really friends with that person.
Yeah.
But there are some other places online
But
where
also-
you interact with people and they're involved and know about your daily life. And I would say
Yes.
those are friends.
But never meeting them. Is that what
No.
you're saying?
No.
So an online friend is someone you never meet in person.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was some gray area. This was just kind of bringing up the discussion.
And I think
they are friends.
But think about this. When you see all these people say they met online and they ended up getting married or they've moved in together
right.
because they build up this conversation online, do you really know what the person's like if you never meet them in person? They could be dreadful eaters and put food everywhere. That's enough for me to cut off a
Yeah,
friendship.
that's gonna
in
end
2
the relationship
seconds.
right
You know
there.
me.
Right.
They got bad breath. And even a friend, you're like, oi. Do you know what I mean?
But maybe it's just, emotional
true.
support that you get from
Yes,
that
that's true.
relationship.
Yeah. I mean,
And I don't know.
It does. It seems like the online type relationship would be a more emotional type
Yeah.
relationship. But then the real deal happens. I mean, if it's dating or then the real deal happens when you actually have to meet in person. Because you're right, they could have stinky breath, and you're
telling
like,
ya.
totally put off by that.
And someone can write beautifully,
right.
okay,
right.
online or texting or
True.
And that's why I always said to you that eventually when you are an online friend, you should take it to the next level and FaceTime.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you just got to be careful out there, people.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and not only that, some of those forums that you're talking about and you do become friends, you could end up getting scammed by one of them because you don't know really who they are or what they're
Yeah,
about.
I think that you just have to be careful no matter where that happens.
Look at
Because you
me.
could meet someone in the grocery store, though,
Yeah.
that scams you.
I'm
And-
getting all worked up about it like no tomorrow.
Yeah. But don't you agree that sometimes online, though, people can just throw their faults out there that maybe they would lie about if they met you in person. Where with online dating, sometimes people feel they can just put it out there, and if you like me, like me. So I think that there's pros and cons both ways
Yep.
because you can meet a crazy person
All right.
anywhere.
Well, let's move it along. There's lots more to talk about. Head over to our Facebook page, Midday Kentucky. Tell us what you think about having online friendships, people. Barrett and Company is in the studio up next, and you're watching Midday Kentucky, everyone. Stick with us.